Respected dear youngsters, salutations, welcome. What a beautiful beings you all are. That at this very young age, exposing to the great knowledge given by Lord Krishna, Geetha, which even Arjuna had not heard at your age. By the time Krishna was teaching Geetha to Arjuna, Arjuna has crossed 50, 60 years, whatever. His son Abhimanyu also is there in the Yuddha means Arjun ka 70-80 साल होगा whatever. So you are that way more luckier, greater. Congratulations. But keep one thing in mind that the days are passing so fast. Thus you are growing in age also. Same time the opportunities also coming, knocking your door and going away if you don't open the door. Better is open the door and welcome them and encash maximum. Learning of Gita is a great opportunity. Many other things, your talents, your skills, your abilities, every moment is an opportunity. We have to use it for the best of the purposes. Every ability, talent given to you is an opportunity. So, as we say again and again, study wise, career wise, your monetary status, finances, and family wise, अपना अपना targets लगाओ, try to work for it. First set of targets. Second set of targets are your social service, social obligations, whatever, friend circle, relative circle, उसका भी कोई goal रखो बढ़िया. Third and most important, which I suggest I want is the spiritual targets and goals. इसमें भी one is the things to be done, second is the status to be achieved. So in the things to be done are studying whole Gita, studying some other textbooks, doing lot of stotra study as we are doing here. So to your this amount of japa, this mantra, this mantra, this mantra. These are all the doings. The consequence of that as a target is clear understanding about what is the ultimate goal of human beings, you and I, what should be the sadhana. This outcome should be there out of study. So when you are doing japa and all, the calmness of mind, quietness of the mind, when you study the Gita, the need of practicing values as we are studying, need of devotion, ये सारे consequences होना है. So too, because you are studying Gita in which everything said to be the divine, so the consequence is the divine outlook. Everybody is the expression of that Lord. Therefore, no attachment to anyone, no aversion to anyone. So with everyone friendly, loving, respectful, the mind is calm and quiet. So in this way, the outcome should be of the spiritual doings. In that way, keep on day to day basis, month to month basis, year to year basis, keep targets and keep practicing, keep achieving, and enjoy life in that positive mood. Anything this not done, contrary to it, for the sake of small little pleasures of the world, we fall down from dharma, fall down from spirituality, fall from the punya to the papa level, regrets, guilts, miseries, punishments, humiliations, insults, ये सारे आकर लाइफ को कबड़ा बना देंगे. Life is yours, choice is yours, opportunities are given by the divine. Now the freedom is yours. I know, like I tell you, there is a Pradhana Mantri, there is a Mukhya Mantri, there is a great scientist, there is a great saint. Let us say all of them are of the age 70. So when they were 10 years old or 8 years or 12 like you, they had hundreds of friends like them around them. Where are they and how come these reached to such height? So too you are now. With around you same aged 100 people are there or thousands lakhs. After 40 years, you all reach to a stage. Which stage you are depends on what you have learned and done from now onwards. What you learn, what you have done. अपना हाथ में है फिर. कुछ किया नहीं अभी और तब जाकर कहोगे तो आई एम गुड फॉर नथिंग देन यू आर गुड फॉर नथिंग फ्रॉम नाउ. But if you want to claim that time a great status, position, and all, you can't afford to lose your opportunities, everything that are given at this time from using. You have to use them only. Okay, these are the few introductory thoughts. I'm sure you have taken part. If you are in this part of the country, I don't know where are you in that road show yesterday. Why so many people and all, Prime Minister and all. So nice it was attending Kartika Deepotsavam, Koti Deepotsavam. Good lecture he gave. Just be aware of good people in the world, support, protect them. Philanthropists, spiritual people, politicians, professionals, है ना, उनके लिए अच्छा प्रार्थना करो. और the bad people, pray for them to become good. This is also our minimum responsibility. Okay. So like every day, let us today also have our earlier prarthana. Then in the Rudra part already we have come to the sixth mantra. Yesterday we have done the fifth one. 3 times we do because this also is not very big. Then we will have our Geetha from today. The Jnana sadhanas will be taught to us, the 20 values. 4 or 5 we'll see today. These are the ones when one practices, his mind and intellect become pure integrated, which will be qualified for understanding the spiritual self or the truth, which Bhagavan will later on say. This is the purpose of this Gnana Shatkam, isn't it? That's what. Then we will do today Sri Rama Bhagavan's Pratah Smaranam. It has 5 shlokas, every day one. From today we will see. We already covered Atma Tattva Pratah Smaranam, Devi Pratah Smaranam, until yesterday Shiva Pratah Smaranam. So Rama, Krishna, then 5, 6 are there. We will do all of them. Let us start. Just our first initial chantings are to tune ourselves to each other, to tune ourselves to divine, and to integrate our own inner personality of mind, intellect, speech, and energies. Clear? For achieving that, fully cooperate करते हुए अपने आप के साथ श्रद्धा से सब में भाग लेना. ओम ओम ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. संकल्पः. ओम शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अस्यां शुभतिथौ मम उपात्त समस्त दुरितक्षय द्वारा श्री परमेश्वर देवतानां ऋषीणां मुनीनां गुरूणां श्रुतिमाधु प्रीति अनुग्रह प्राप्ति द्वारा उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवत भागवदर्शीनां दर्शनानुग्रह साधनानाम् अनुभूति प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरायाः प्रक्रियाणां वेदान्तानां योगानां भक्तिशास्त्राणां साधनानां पुनरुत्थान जागरण समस्त विश्व व्याप्ति द्वारा समस्त विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा समस्त विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सा समस्त भक्त साधक सेवकानां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्य विजयादि सत्संपदा शक्ति सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्यभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां समस्त युवानां च संकल्पित सत् दिव्य कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये भगवत भागवत ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता भारत मातुः माता पितृ गुरु देशभक्ति धर्म भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति आध्यात्मिक भक्ति प्राप्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं श्री रुद्र प्रश्नस्य नमक प्रश्नस्य षष्ठोनुवाकस्य पारायणं तदनन्तरं गीतापारायणं गीताध्ययनं तदनन्तरं श्री रघुनाथ प्रातस्मरण पारायण अर्थाविष्करणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. आदौ रुद्र नमक प्रश्नः षष्ठोनुवाकः. सिक्स्थ अनुवाक I am chanting 3 times. Om नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय चापरजाय च नमो मध्यमाय चापगल्भाय च नमो जघन्याय च बुध्न्याय च नमः सोऽभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः उर्वर्याय च खल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय चावसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नमः आशुषेणाय चाशुरथाय च नमः शूराय चावभिन्दते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरोधिने च नमो बिल्मिने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च अगेन नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय चापरजाय च नमो मध्यमाय चापगल्भाय च नमो जघन्याय च बुध्न्याय च नमः सोऽभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नम उर्वर्याय च कल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय चावसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नमः आशुषेणाय चाशुरथाय च नमः शूराय चावभिन्दते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरोधिने च नमो बिल्मिने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च अगेन ओम नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय चापरजाय च नमो मध्यमाय चापगल्भाय च नमो जघन्याय च बुध्न्याय च नमः सोऽभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः उर्वर्याय च कल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय चावसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नमः आशुषेणाय चाशुरथाय च नमः शूराय चावभिन्दते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरूतिने च नमो बिल्मिने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च ओम शांतिः शांतिः शांतिः. We have done two chantings just to tune ourselves to the Lord, to each other, to oneself, and also to the study which we are taking up. In the third program of ours today, we are doing our Geetha Adhyanam. We are into the third Jnana Shatkam. In that, we are into the 13th or the first chapter. The name of the chapter is Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. Yoga is to tune us to the Lord, the divinity, through the sadhana of doing Vibhaga between Kshetra and Kshetrajna. So they are mixed up, they are separated. What is divinity, what is not, that is being put in front of us. And this chapter already we have seen 7 shlokas. Today we have to do the 8th shloka. In the first 7 shlokas, what was discussed was Arjuna's question, Bhagwan's answers. Arjuna asked three pairs of the questions. Tell me these two, tell me these two, tell me these two. Among those, one said Bhagwan took, and in that one thing he has explained. Okay. So what are those shlokas? If you see, Arjuna Uvacha Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Atha त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ विभाग योगः सप्तम श्लोकः श्रीभगवानुवाच. So before we do the seventh ones, 4 times chanting and the meaning, just as we do every day, covering what has been done in the last 7 shlokas. So first was Arjuna's prashna. Arjuna Uvacha. What did he ask? Idam shari प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव क्षेत्रं क्षेत्रज्ञमेव च एतत् वेदितुमिच्छामि ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं च केशव. हे केशव, एतद् वेदितुमिच्छामि. I am desirous of thoroughly knowing from you. प्रकृतिं पुरुषं च ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं च क्षेत्रं क्षेत्रज्ञम् एव च. So prakriti purusha, jnana jneya, kshetra kshetrajna. These 6 things I want to know. So Bhagavan has explained two things in the answers. Okay, what are the two things he explained? Kshetra and Kshetrajna. And in Kshetrajna, there are only two things to know. One, I am the Kshetrajna who knows all these Kshetra. Second one is, it is a Lord who is the common Kshetrajna in all the Kshetras. The same Kshetrajna is called as Gneya, is called as Purusha also in the other two pairs of questions. So when that explanation comes, at that time you can understand that Kshetrajna also is being explained there. But Kshetra needed to be explained in detail, so Bhagavan gave the Kshetra. After that, Bhagavan, before telling the Gneya Vastu, he is explaining the Gnanam. That's what we'll study today. After taking the pair of this Jnanam Gnayam, Bhagavan will take the pair of Prakriti Purusha. So the Prakriti Purusha explanation and Vibhaga, after which we keep away from Prakriti, we identify with Purusha, then we become liberated. That will be the last attempt. Before that, Jnanam Gnayam will be told. In that, the Jnanam are the values which you have to practice them. Then the Gnayam is Paramatma. Him we have to know on the seat of meditation and identify with him. That's again liberation. And before that, Prakriti Purusha, sorry, Kshetram Kshetrajnam, Bhagwan told, तो क्षेत्र को जानो, क्षेत्र के विकारों को जानो, you know yourself to be only a kshetrajna, remain as kshetrajna, don't get identified with the kshetra. That is the first portion, first answer of Bhagwan. So in this way, bird's eye view I told you, then every shloka we study, thoroughly understand, deeply, without any doubt, and then whatever sadhana to be done, we do. Okay. So Bhagavan's answer was in second shloka, Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Bhagavan said, Idam Shariram Kaunteya Kshetramiti Avidiyate. O Kunti Putra Arjuna, this body is called as Kshetra. So what is the meaning of Shariram? What is the meaning of the word Kshetra? Shariram and Kshetra we have exhaustively seen in our earlier classes. Refer Karna 5-6 days back. So Kshatatranat, Kshayanat, Ksharanat, Kshetravat, Karmaphala Praptitvat, Kshetram and Sharira iti uchyate. All that we discussed. So Idam Shariram Kshetram. Whoever is knowing this body, the Kshetram, from top to the bottom, all its births and deaths, all its modifications, all its varieties, that consciousness is called Kshetragni. Same one, when he identifies with the Kshetra through Ahanta, Mamata, and Mama, Mahyam, he has become Jiva and suffering, which is not required, but that's what we do now. Identify with the Kshetra, we change or feel ourselves to be affected like the Kshetra getting affected, then we feel all the miseries of Kshetra as if ours. This is called Jiva Bhava, this is called Tadatma, this is called as Ajnana, this is called as Moha, this is called as Samsara. What we have to do? Remain as Kshetrajna, that's all. So Bhagavan says, Idam Shariram Kaunteya Kshetramita Etad Veti Tam Prahu Kshetrajna. Whoever knows it thoroughly is Kshetrajna. Now then another Kshetrajna. Who is it? It is me. The Lord says, the Parabrahma, who is the common denominator Kshetrajna behind all Kshetras. Therefore, in the third sloka, Bhagavan says, Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. I am the Kshetrajna in all Kshetras, one common. Hey Arjuna, you discover me. In this way, Kshetrajnayor Gnanam Yat Tat Gnanam Matam Mama. Therefore, in my opinion, clear understanding about what is Kshetra, clear understanding about what is Kshetrajna and what is the relation between them. This is called real Gnanam, in my opinion. Hey Arjuna, if you are ready to listen, I will explain to you. Then Kshetrajna being easy to understand but difficult to realize, that we will do through meditation. Kshetra has to be explained. It can be, therefore Bhagavan takes in two shlokas that Kshetraka, I am telling you the details. He says, Tat Kshetram Yat Yadruku Yadvikari Yataha. So to Sahacha, that Kshetrajna also Yat Prabhavaha, of what effectiveness is, that one Samasena Me Shrudu. Listen from me in a precise shortcut form. Why should I listen from to you? Why are you authority? Bhagavan says, not only me. Rushibhir bahudha geetam chandobhir vividhai prutak. Many rishis through various chandas, they have already described about what is Kshetra, Kshetrajna. That's what I am presenting in front of you. Not only that, Brahma Sutra Padaischaiva Hetumadbhir Vinishchitai, the Hetuvan, the logicians who have understood, established, elaborated, explained the Brahma Sutra, by them also, in those Brahma Sutra Vakyana also, what is Kshetra Kshetrajna is said. So for us, the Brahma Sutra and Upanishads are the authority of knowledge. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna is quoting them, telling Arjuna कि वहाँ भी यही बताया, मैं उसी से लेकर बता रहा हूँ. I am not telling from my own hat. So Arjuna knows Brahma Sutra and Hetuvada and all that Chandas, Vedas. Therefore, he is easily understanding. He can understand. But you and I have gone very far away in this time from these Upanishads and Brahma Sutra. So for हमको थोड़ा doubt लगता है. when the authority of them is given for the explanation of Kshetra and Kshetragna in this way as given by the Lord. So the two shlokas talk about the authority. And also, tat kshetram yachayadruk yadvikaryateha sachayat prabhavaha. So what is the kshetra and what is the effect of kshetragna? Having said this one, now Bhagavan in two shlokas detailedly explained the kshetra. The main Ashtada kshetra he told, then its own vikara, the remaining 16 he spoke to us. So all of that with its modifications is called kshetra. तो the 24 तत्व क्षेत्र है. One few of the tattvas of those 24 are in the antakarana, and a variety of modifications in the antakarana, the ichha dvesha adi also, all of them are kshetra. I am the kshetrajna. I need not get identified with them, suffer them. That art we have to learn. That's the purpose of the entire this particular topic. क्षेत्रज्ञ होकर हम क्षेत्र से affect नहीं होना. Be a sakshi to that. Be an onlooker while doing what you have to do. Like when they होटल में इडली डोसा बनाते हैं या कोई पराठा, तो they do it the work, but they don't have any desire on that. They are only kshetrajna. They just supply to those who have ordered. So making वो कर रहे हैं because it's a duty, but they don't have any ram ahanta mamata raga dvesha mahyam mama with the idli dosa paratha. In the same way, we do what dharma we have to do with these upadhis in the world. Other than that, we remain as kshetrajna. We don't get identified. That is a prabhava of that kshetrajna. ये दोनों आप सुनो. So then he says first, Mahabhutani, the five tanmatras, Shabda Sparsha, Shabda Tanmatra, Sparsha Tanmatra, Rupa Tanmatra, Rasa Tanmatra, Gandha Tanmatra. They are called Mahabhutani, five. Then Mahabhutani, Ahankaraha, Buddhi, Avyaktam. The Ahankara is Samishti Ahankara, Buddhi is Samishti Mahatattva, Sukshma Shariram, Avyaktam is Samishti Karana Shariram, or Mula Prakriti. These are the Ashtada Prakriti. These are all in the kshetra only. They are all known to me. They are all known. I am the knower. Not only that, their modifications, especially the ahankarka, tamogunaka modification. What are they? Indriyani dashaikam cha, 10 plus 1 indriyas. So 5 jnanendriya, 5 karmendriya, 1 mind. 11 okay. Then panchacha indriya gocharaha, 5 objects of the sense of organs. इंद्रिय गोचर मतलब इंद्रियों का द्वारा देखे जाने वाले वस्तु. So for the eyes, the indriya gochara are the colors and forms and shapes. For the ears, the indriya gocharas are variety of sounds. For the tongue, the indriya gochara are the tastes. For the nose, the indriya gochara are the smells. For the touch, the skin, the indriya gocharas are soft, hard and cold and hot, etc. touches. So these shabdas, swarsha, rasa, gandha are called as objects of the world, which are called indriya gochara. So these indriya gocharas also kshetra only. So they have become 16. इंद्रियाणि दश एकम 11 हो गए, पंच से इंद्रिय गोचरा 16 और ऊपर 8 बताए, टोटल में 24. So these 24 are the tattva which go in the making of the world. All of that is kshetra. I only am the knower of that kshetrajna. So list out all of them. The pancha tanmatras kshetra, I am the knower of them, kshetrajna. Then the mahatattva or samishti ankara kshetra, I am kshetrajna. Then महत्त्व क्षेत्र एम क्षेत्रज्ञ अव्याकृत प्रकृति क्षेत्र एम क्षेत्रज्ञ. Then 5 plus 5 plus 1 11 इंद्रियास and मन क्षेत्र I am the क्षेत्रज्ञ. Then पंच इंद्रिय गोचर वस्तुस they are all क्षेत्र I am the क्षेत्रज्ञ. Okay, now in the antakarana, whatever the modifications are there, they are known to me. Everything is known in the kshetra. I am the knower of the kshetra. Few are given here, rest you can add. What are the things added? Ichha, dvesha, sukham, dukkham, sanghata, chetana, dhrutihi. These 7 are also in the category of the inner modifications. They also fall in the category of kshetra only. Kshetra darshaka, kshetra palaka, kshetra rakshaka, kshetrajna. We are. We need not worry with them. What are those 5 things? 7 things? Ichha, desire. Dvesha, hatred. Ichha also you can call it raga. Then sukham, the happiness. Dukkham, the misery. Sanghataha, assembly of all of them called sthula sharira. Chetana, the ability to know. Then Dhrutihi, being able to be consistent in the path given or chosen. That's called Dhrutihi. एक एक चीज को पूरा फिर से ध्यान देकर समझना. Not difficult to understand. Therefore, I give data in short. I'm not explaining each one of them. Earlier explained. Again, it will come few of them in today's class onwards while studying the values. But आपको हर एक श्लोक का होमवर्क करना है. तो इच्छा, the desire, I know them. They are known. Therefore, kshetra. They are am kshetra. So why the kshetra is getting lost in that kshetra? Why this kshetrajna getting identified with that kshetra? वो question खुद करना है. It's the problem is yours. Therefore, you have to find the solution. Question is yours. Therefore, you have to find the answer from within. That way I am entangled in the kshetra and suffering. Though I am only a kshetrajna, onlooker of it. Hmm. Ichha, desires. You just be attentive. Listen. See the desire coming. Don't fulfill. Let it go. हो जाएगा. If one can really stand apart from these things, the kshetra is liberated already. Ichha is the desire is known to you. You need not be identified with desire and go for fulfilling it. Then you become a slave to it. बस desire has come, it will go sometime. कॉन्शियसली लगा डिजायर बताओ क्या चाहिए. हाँ मैं इसके लिए आया हूँ. मैं नहीं दिया जाएगा. इट्स नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. इट्स नॉट योर ड्यूटी. ना बट फिर भी व्हाट विल यू जस्ट शट अप गेट आउट. द डिजायर गोes away. Can we object with a desire and find faults with it and send it away from our vicinity? Then instead of desire-oriented life, can we live life of spiritual goal-oriented, social service-oriented? That's great always. In that way, how to think. So इच्छा, that opposite of it द्वेष. जिसने दुख सुख दिया उसके प्रति इच्छा, जिसने दुख दिया उसके प्रति द्वेष. The द्वेष thought also when it comes in the mind, I'm aware of it. Therefore, it's object of knowledge to me. It is kshetra. I'm the kshetra. सुख का स्रोत के प्रति इच्छा होता है, दुख का स्रोत के प्रति द्वेष होता है. बट इच्छा देश बोथ ऑफ देम लाइक्स एंड डिसलाइक्स राग देश दे आर ऑब्जेक्ट्स ऑफ माय माइंड. आई ओनली नो देम. आई एम द विटनेस. आई एम साक्षी. दे आर क्षेत्र. आई एम क्षेत्र. इच्छा द्वेष हो गए. नो द सुखम. सुखम इज द एक्चुअल हैप्पीनेस ऑफ सुख. आई नो आई एम हैप्पी. Therefore, it is knowledge. Therefore, I know it. Therefore, it's a part of kshetra. So one need not worry when the sukha goes in big, comes in big number, goes in the diminishing value, one day disappears. No problem. I am kshetra, is kshetra gets kshetra. So to sukham keva dukkham. Misery also part of kshetra because I know I am miserable at that time. I know my mind is disturbed or agitated. Disturbed and agitated mind is experienced as dukkha, just like calm and quiet mind is experienced as sukha. Sukha dukkha are the conditions of the mind. Disturbed mind dukkha, shantamana sukha. But I know my mind is calm, quite peaceful, therefore I'm happy. My mind is so disturbed, agitated, therefore I'm miserable. Sukham and dukkham, both of them are kshetra. I have the knower of it, kshetrajna. इच्छा देश सुख दुख हो गया. Then संघातः, the assembly of all of them called sthula sharira. Assembly of them. They all are at one place. Sangha. Like a car is a sanghata of all the parts of it, limbs of it, tires and tubes and steering so the engine, the seating place, the bonnet, the upper ka. ये सारा क्या है ना immediate individual parts together called sangha. Like my body is a sanghata of the outer indriyas and inner parts of the body is up. So that's what here said. Sanghata is assembly of all. संगठनम संघाता इसी से आता है. Assembly all of them. Then that assembly cannot work without Chetana in it. The ability to know, ability to do. So that knowingness, doingness is the Chetana. That also is my own Kshetra. That's why I know. I know some things I know some things I don't know. I also know something which I can know. I also know some things which I can't know. Chetana. So too, I am aware of my body, other parts, their functioning ability. and how to use them, where to use them, how much to use them. ये सब चेतना काम कर रहा है, but that चेतना I know that becomes a क्षेत्र. क्षेत्र एट द लास्ट with ध्रुति. इस चेतना को लेकर उस संघात में जो करना है वो कंसिस्टेंटली करने का, whatever the dhruti is there, the fortitude, the strong hold, that's called dhruti, that also part of kshetra. I am the kshetrajna. So etat kshetram samasena, this whole thing put in kshetra in short. Savikaram udavrutam. Well, I told you main kshetra dashna prakriti, and the 16 remaining are its own modifications, that is called its own modification, main kshetrika modification, the 16 of them. And lastly said 7 also, इच्छादेश सुखम दुखम संघात चेतना धृति, ये 7 भी उसी के ही क्षेत्र के ही modification. Being in hurry, Lord Krishna did not tell which modification belongs to whom. So we already told you the 5 elements with which all gross bodies are made, they come from the tamasic aspect of ahankar. Tamo aspect, tamasic ahankar se aata. Then all the indriyas, they all come from the rajasic ahankar. Then the adhisthana devatas come from the sattvic ahankar. Aham per se comes from mahatattva. Mahatattva comes from the avyakruta unmanifest when it gets manifest. These are they're all modifications. The earlier ones are Ashtada Prakriti. So etat kshetram samasena savikaram. This is what the kshetram in short I told you along with its modifications. Okay. Now Bhagavan wants to answer Neyam. Name is the self in us. But to be able to understand that self in us, to be meditating on it, to realize it, a tremendous amount of so many good qualities are required. That is the stamina in the buddhi, the subtlety in the buddhi, the ability to discriminate in the buddhi. So, to the stamina in the mind, the likingness in the mind, the strength in the mind. So, to the faculties of senses, body, they should not be distractive or disturbing. Therefore, to achieve that non-distractive, non-disturbing level of indriyas and sharira, to bring the mind into single point and concentration with devotion, to make the intellect very sharper and subtler, so that all of them help us in knowing the Gnaya Vastu, the Paramatma. All of them called as Bhagavan ने उसका नाम दिया ज्ञानम करके. Those practices you can call them as values. They are being enumerated from this verse number 8 onwards. There are 20 values. They have to be, ought to be, definitely to be practiced, as we said just now, for the purification and integration of all instruments, after which alone the Gnayam can be taught by God, understood by us. Taught by the Guru, understood by the disciples. Okay. Yesterday we chanted all the 5 shlokas. Today only the first shloka we'll chant. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And what are the values in that enumerated? I'll tell them. Then 1 or 2 or 3 we'll study them. Okay. Let us do Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Amanitvamadam Bhetvam Ahimsa Kshantirarjavam Acharyopasanam Shaucham Sthairyamatma Vinigraha. Once more. Amanitvamadambhitvam ahimsa kshantirarjavam acharyopasanam shaucham sthairyamatma vinigraha. Again. Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Amanitvamadambhitvam ahimsa kshantirarjavam acharyopasanam jaiva आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यमात्म विनिग्रहः. All of that you'll say at the end he says etad jnanam iti proktam ajnanam yadatonyatha. These are called jnanam because when you practice you become qualified to know the real knowledge. And any of the qualities apart from other than opposite to what I said, they are called as ajnanam because they don't allow you to get the tattva jnana, the kshetrajna jnana, ज्ञेय ज्ञान नहीं आपको पाने देंगे. Therefore, these values are so important. In this first shloka, How many are told? Amanitvam, Adambitvam, Ahimsa, Shanti, Arjavam, Acharyopasanam, Shaucham, Sairyam, Atmavinigraha. 9 of them are told values. आउट ऑफ 20 एक श्लोक में 9 आ गए, बाकी 4 श्लोक में सिर्फ 11. And these have to be thoroughly understood and practiced. And relation between non-practice of them and how they are destroying our spiritual sadhana, practice of them, how they help us, they हमको पकड़ के रखना. So I'll just eliminate them, enumerate. We'll study them slowly one by one. Okay. First, amanitvam. Second, adambhitvam. Third, ahimsa. Fourth, kshanti. Fifth, archavam. Sixth, acharya upachanam. Seventh, shaucham. Eighth one is thairyam. Atma vinigraha, the ninth one. 9 values are told. They have to be consciously understood, practiced. And when they are practiced, no, the vyavahara also becomes set right. We'll start becoming successful and receivable, acceptable person by the world, respected and revered by. These values in 12th and 13th chapter are the most important things in the entire life of everybody, especially in this age, mainly to the youth, because you have to protect yourself first from yourself, from the world, then you have to help yourself and then the world. Only one thing which doesn't allow us to go away from track are the values when we know and practice them. Like in childhood, nowadays to hota nahi. In our childhood, we were given the values by grandfather, parents, how to go wherever you go, how to stand there, how to talk to them. If they give the gift, should you take it or not? सारे values हमको सिखाते थे और वो practice करके you are in a very good shape of discipline, respect, everything. Nowadays, children are not interested. Nobody there to teach. Parents तो जानते ही नहीं क्या values है. सारा गड़बड़ है जिंदगी आजकल के दिनों में. Anyway, so first one is out of 20 अमानित्वम. मानी नहीं बनना हमको. मानी अभिमानी. मान मीन्स measuring. Measurement is not मान. कोला मान. The measuring rod. है ना सबका वही तापमान. मान is calculation of the tapa, the temperature. मान means measuring ourselves. Okay. So for various reasons, we measure ourselves and we fix ourselves to be that. And with that, we compare with others and we claim ourselves to be superior or inferior. That's called मान. वो नहीं होना चाहिए. ओके. अपने एबिलिटीज, अपने टैलेंट्स, अपना जन्म, अपनी जो भी अलग दूसरे संपदाएं हैं, क्वालिटीज हैं, उसको लेकर अहंकार रखना मान है. वो नहीं रहना अमान. अमानित्व. अमान. Few examples. I am born as Brahmin. So that is a mana. I am a human being basically. Every human being is Jiva. Every Jiva is Bhagavan only. But then, man ho gaya वहाँ. I am Brahman. But in that also, I am Pandit. In that also, these Shastras I have studied. Man. Other man is, I am Dhanavan. My parents, grandparents, क्या क्या घोटाला पता नहीं किया है. करोड़ों रुपए है मेरे पास. So what I have, with that, I measure myself and thus I separate myself from the others or totality. That sort of attitude is called manam. So the caste-wise manam, the religion-wise manam, the creed-wise manam, the nationality-wise manam, and the gender-wise manam, then the age-wise, then beauty or ugliness-wise manam, एंड मॉनिटरी स्टेटस के हिसाब से अपने आप को मेजर करके रखना कि मैं ये हूँ. मान. व्हाट इज मान राहित्यम कि अमानित्वम की इट्स ऑल लॉर्ड गिवन. They are all not belonging to me. I'm a trustee of them. I only use them for the best of the purpose. In this way, maintaining the attitude and not having the man, abhiman. This is the first quality. Negative भी नहीं होना चाहिए. Because let us say I'm very lazy, dull-witted. अब don't have the mana of that and go on frustrated and say कुछ good for nothing हूँ मैं कुछ. No, no, no. You just develop good qualities and stand in the society. That's okay. नेगेटिव है तो ऐसा करना, पॉजिटिव है तो वैसा करना. अमानित्व का अर्थ ये हुआ. अमानित्व. Okay. Second is adambhitvam. Dambha means when something is done or not done, proclaiming. So what I possess with regard to that, I measure myself. That is manam. What I do or don't do, along according to that, whatever I achieve or don't achieve, that calling it is called as dambha, hypocrisy. Here also, just like whatever I have is given by the Lord, therefore I should not have the manam. Then same way, whatever is done by me or achieved by me is by the Lord only. Therefore, I need not have the show offness, the dambha that I am the doer. So after doing something spectacularly, that claiming that I am the doer is called dambha and therefore not accepted. Then how can we claim those things which we have never done? ये तो और भी बुरी बात हो गई ना. Such persons' minds are absolutely disturbed, agitated, cocooned, narrowed, energyless. क्योंकि कौन आके पकड़ेगा नहीं पता. Therefore, they cannot be qualified for the subsequent knowledge that is to be given the ज्ञेय का ज्ञान के लिए. इसलिए यहाँ अमानित्वम अदम्भित्वम हमको रखना. Some more are there to be understood about this. Then what is ahimsa, satyam, Shanti, Arjam, these things have come even in Yadevi Sarabhuteshu also, some of them in the 12th chapter also. I'll just remind them because who are listening this class and not, I don't know, गीता में आई गया प्रसंग तो तुम उसको हम कल पढ़ेंगे. So two things are seen values out of 20. Amanitvam adambitvam. Mana is with regard to what we have. Dambha is with regard to what we do or don't do. दम्भ नहीं करते हुए नाटक करना ये दम्भ है. नहीं होते हुए भी अच्छे गुण दिखा देना एज इफ है. दम्भ. Little more detail tomorrow we see. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Today we start Sri Raghunatha Pratah Smaranam. Beautiful it is. Okay, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 है और एक full sixth फलश्रुति भी है. So what? Let us study them. Om Ata Sri Raghunatha Pratah Smaranam. Om Pratah. Now this the shloka meaning is Pratah Smarami, which is common, which you have seen earlier also. Early morning I am remembering the Lord Rama. Who is he? Raghunatham is the best among the Raghukula. The Raghu, Ikshvanku, they are all the predecessors of Lord Rama. So he belongs to that clan, therefore he is called as Raghukula Utpanna, therefore Raghava. So Ikshvaku Kulotpanna, Ikshvakavaha. So this is how the generation to which they belong, the clan they belong to, the Vamsa they belong to. तो रघुकुल का भगवान बिलोंग करते इसलिए वो रघुराम जी बने. एंड इन दैट रघुकुल पीपल ही इज बेस्ट बिकॉज ही हैज डन सच ए ग्रेट थिंग दैट इज कॉल्ड रघुनाथ. रघुकुल का नाम रोशनी करने वाला नाथ होने के कारण रघुनाथ. सो प्रातः स्मरामि रघुनाथ. And what is Smarami Raghunatha? Mukha Aravindam, the lotus like divine, beautiful face of Bhagavan Rama, with all the tilakam, kundalam, and beautiful smiling face and everything. I am just doing Smarana. So, Raghunatha Mukharavindam Prataha Smarami. Early morning, I do meditation on the beautiful face of Bhagavan Lord Rama. And how is he when you look at his face? Mandasmitam. Very beautifully, quietly, he is expressing that smile. Smile is of both types. One, if you go away from, you will be caught up in Maya, and he smiles. Then when you come near to him, he smiles and says, "Good, you have come to me. Though lo, I am removing the curtain of Maya from your life, so you know what to do, what to achieve, without any ambiguity or confusion." So smile on the face of God is both imposing Maya and withdrawing Maya. Therefore, mandasmitam, or a kindness, a compassionate gesture, or acceptance or acknowledging that the bhakta has come and praying to him. In short, mandasmitam is a cute smile. Then, madhura bhashi. Lord is the one who speaks always madhura, even to the shatrus. भगवान राम का है ना मितभाषी पूर्वभाषी मधुरभाषी these are all his names. पूर्वभाषी is before anybody he only takes initiative and asks how are you etc. मितभाषी जितना रिक्वायर्ड उतना बोलेंगे कम नहीं ज्यादा नहीं. मधुरभाषी is speaking very sweetly, lovingly. Even to Kaikeyi, the Manthara, the Dasharatha, जिनके कारण इनको जंगल जाना पड़ा, but he was only मधुरभाषी. One of the thing in life is the Madhura Bhashanam, the ability to speak sweetly, touching the heart of others with again pure intentions. Not pure intention, वो फिर उसको भाएगा नहीं, फिर बाद में वो पोल भी खुल जाएगा. Like elections nowadays they are going on. All politicians so lovingly they talk to the voters so that they get the vote. But उसको मिलने के बाद power आने के बाद then they do the dharma command only on those praja who voted for them, and they do every repression suppression. Then that's not a correct way of having that Madhura Bhasha. So, Mandasmitam, Madhurabhashi, Vishalaphalam, the who has got very large forehead. Then, Karnavalambi. Karna में ears, avalambi लटक रहे हैं. Chanchala Kundala Shobhi Gandam. A beautifully the Karna Kundalas are there. They are moving because Bhagavan is seeing here and there. Then the Gandasthala, this whole part is beautiful because of the reflection of the light of the studded diamonds in the Karna Kundalas. In this way, Karna Avalambi Chala Kundala Shobhi Gandam. Karna Kan Avalambi Latakte हुए. Chanchala Chala means moving. Kundala is the ear rings. Shobhi Shobhayamana. Gandam is this Gandasthala. Looking beautiful because of diamond's color. The next one, Karna Anta Dirgha Nayanam, who has got his eyes as big almost as if touching the ears. That shows the Lord's vast vision to bless all the devotees. Then Nayana Abhiramam, who is so much joy, love giver of joy giver to the eyes of everyone. तो सबके नयनों को आनंद अभिरमण देने वाले, और जिनका नयन कान तक है, और जिनका कर्ण में जो कुंडल लटक रहे, जिसके कारण ये जो गंडस्थल भाग दिव्य सुंदर चमकता हुआ दिख रहा है, who has got विशाल फालम, who is मधुर भाषी, who is having मंदस्मितम, and of that Lord's मुखारविंदम aham प्रातः स्मरामि. Then the second one, the Lord's Leelas will be told. Third one, भगवान के चिन्ह वगैरह बताएंगे. Then fourth and fifth, we ask something from the Lord. Okay, let us chant this stotra today. Om Ata Shri Raghunatha Pratah Smaranam. Om Pratah Smarami Raghunatha Mukharavindam Mandasmitam Madhura Bhashi Vishala Phalam Karnavalam Vichala Kundala Shobhigandam Karnanta Dirghanayanam Nayanabhiramam Pratar Bhajami Raghunatha Kararavinदम रक्षो गणाय भयदं वरदं निजेभ्यः यद्राज संसदि विभज्य महेश चापं सीताकर ग्रहण मंगलमाप सद्यः प्रातर्नमामि रघुनाथ पदारविंदं वज्रांकुशादि शुभरेखि सुखावहं मे योगीन्द्रमानसमधु व्रतसेव्यमानं शापापहं सपदि गौतम धर्मपत्न्याः प्रातर्वदामि वचसा रघुनाथ नाम वाग्दोषहारि सकलं शमलं निहन्ति यत् पार्वती स्वपतिना सह भोक्तुकामा प्रीत्या सहस्र हरिनाम समं जजाप प्रातः श्रये श्रुतिनुतां रघुनाथमूर्तिं नीलाम्बुजोत्पलसितेतर रत्ननीलाम् आमुक्तमौक्तिकविशेष विभूषणाभ्यां ध्येयां समस्तमुनिभिर्जनमुक्तिहेतुं यः श्लोकपञ्चकमिदं प्रयतः पठेद् हि नित्यं प्रभातसमये पुरुषः प्रबुद्धः श्रीरामकिङ्करजनेषु स एव मुख्यः भूत्वा प्रयाति हरिलोकम् अनन्यलभ्यम् इति श्रीरामचन्द्रस्वामिनः रघुनाथस्य प्रातस्मरणं संपूर्णं. Very touching, beautiful, huh? All these प्रातस्मरणास सीखो हर एक दिन. मंडे शिव जी का, ट्यूसडे हनुमान जी, नो वेंसडे भगवान विष्णु और सूर्य, एंड थर्सडे गुरु का, फ्राइडे माता का, सैटरडे शनैश्चर का, और संडे सूर्य. So Surya, Ganapati, all of them we are going to learn. Keep every one of them, chant, be in the devotion to that Lord throughout the day, and you can see the continuous supply of energy, blessings from them. You'll be able to tackle all situations, solve all problems, achieve all your goals. Pakka. The one who has taken the help of Bhagavan, blessing of Bhagavan through regular puja, he'll never encounter any failures. Thank you. This is what Raghunath Prasmaranam. Then we have seen Geetha, Amaritvam, Adamitam, two values in the Jnana Sadhana. And before that, we have seen the sixth of the Anuvaka of the Rudra Pata. Then we have done our earlier shlokas. That's how today's day also filled with all required practices, required learnings. By God's grace, acknowledge this by learning all these things and practicing and growing. And thank the Lord Guru as I do every day. You also. Thanks all. Okay. Hmm. Therefore, Krishna we are remembering through Gita. Rama we are remembering through this one. In the Pratah Smaranam daily. And Shiva we are remembering through every day. Rudra part. So Shiva Rama Krishna. SRK. Shiva and Rama Krishna Smarana daily we are doing. Wonderful, no? And in the initial mantra, the Guru Stotram. And study of Gita, Shruti Mata. Fruitful are these beautiful days, provided you have the value for it and encash it by being regular and sincere. To inform about all these things, your friends, you to be regular. Thank you. Tomorrow we'll meet again. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mapriyat Shanta Muchit Vandebhya Muktaschan Vimochit Asadoma Sadgamya Tamasoma Jyotirgamya Mrityorma Mritangamya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachide Purnasya Purnamadaya पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः परमर्षिभ्यो नमः परब्रह्मणे सुतमात्रे नमः गीता मात्रे नमः वेदव्यास महर्षि नमः आद्य शंकरत्कुरे नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः तत्सत्ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय गीता माता की जय श्री वेदव्यास भगवान की जय गुरु सदगुरु महाराज की जय श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय श्री सांब सदाशिव भगवान की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सदगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक से उपासक जिज्ञासु गण की जय आज के आनंद की जय समस्त युवा मंडली की जय भारत माता की जय सनातन धर्म की जय वैदिक संस्कृति की जय आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय friends elections are coming put vote for a proper person so that we are all saved sanatana dharma is saved thank you